Well, you join us as we're going on an adventure today. You can see the tracks left by a piece of machinery ahead of us. And, well, the Johnny tractor's not on the plough today. Hello everyone, my name is Noah and you're watching TJM Farming here on YouTube. And, well, you join us in the Merinos as we are going to be doing something we haven't done for 3 years. Despite not having a hay crop of our own, this does not stop us from helping other people out. Our neighbour Peter over on next door has said that he's got a bumper hay crop, and well, there's rain in the forecast for Wednesday. I'm recording this on the Monday, so we said, hey, we got our rake, we got a baler, we'll go help you out. He actually rang Dad last night and explained the situation. Dad's meant to be going back to work today, but well, gives us an excuse to get the 460M working. Now, for those who don't know, 460M is a John Deere round baler. You may have seen it in a couple of my videos, sitting in the back of the shed with a bunch of red dust on it, not being used. So what's the story with that? Well, it's very simple with that story really. Long-time subscribers of the channel would know that before Aaronvale we had a farm up in Canna, Western Australia, called Nelly Creek. That was the farm that the book A Farm Called Merinos is based on, and is also the farm that my grandfather cleared almost 80 years ago. He's long since dead now, but that farm required broad acre cropping and sheep, and we had a lot of sheep up there. And when you have a lot of sheep, when it gets dry in the summer, what do they eat? Hay. That's where the hay baler came in, because after Dad's motorbike accident, we couldn't exactly use the little square baler that we were using at the time. We were wanting to have a contractor come in, but the contractor did not turn up. So Dad went to acre, explained the situation. Acre said, we got a 460M silage baler sitting in our store, we'll send it out to you, type of thing. And so that's how we ended up with the John Deere baler, and we pulled it behind the Civi 810 front wheel assist tractor. Since moving down here, however, because the current owners of Nelly Creek were actually quite rude to us towards the end, we did not get enough time to shift everything off the property. As a result, we rushed putting stuff in. That includes the monitor, the bale track system for the John Deere baler. That was put in an old dishwasher. A dishwasher that we thought was sealed up. A dishwasher that sat outside for 2 years. What happened in 2022? It rained a lot. So long story short, we had the baler sitting in the shed. We didn't have a hay crop last year, so we didn't end up getting to use it. And, well, we didn't get the chance to test it down here until today. And, well, as you can see over there, we got a little red tractor on the hay rake. We got that all greased up, all ready to go. We did a couple of test laps. Peter should be around here soon in his little Deutz-Fahr and a class baler. You can see the bales that are already made here at the moment. These are string bales. There's two different types of bales for those who don't know, for the round bales. 3 different sizes: 125 centimeter, 150 centimeter, and 180 centimeter. The bales you see around us are, well, 125 centimeters, made with a class Roland 66. Let me just grab my stuff, and, well, we'll see you in the tractor. As the old saying goes, make hay while the sun shines. Because this is a bit short notice, let me first off explain, for those who don't know, what is this setup behind me. In front we got Little Red, his JX70 forklift tractor. As you can see, he's got a 1-ton forklift on the front. Basically, sort of like a front end loader, except a forklift instead of a front end loader. And behind here we've got all the hydraulics hooked up to a pin hitch to our 16-wheel hay rake. Now, what is a hay rake? Well, obviously when you have hay, you require two pieces of equipment really for it to work. One is a hay cutter, so that would be like a old sickle bar type mower, a disc bine, or a hay bine, which is often used around our part of West Australia, and a baler. Now this could be coming in the form of little tiny square bales, which are handheld, or they could be round bales like the ones that Class Baler over there has made, and square balers, so quadrant balers and Heston balers, which Dad and I saw on our several trips to town. But the third piece of equipment to speed the process up between cutting and baling is this, a hay rake. And technically there is a fourth piece of equipment in there as well called a tedder. What a tedder does is basically turns over the grass into hay if it rains and the hay gets wet. We don't get tedders very much in Australia. The reason why is because we got these wheel hay rakes. We don't tend to get the windrowers like you'd see in the United Kingdom or in some places in the United States and in Europe as well. Reason why is because the wheel rakes basically do the same job as a tedder and a windrower. These wheels basically spin the hay over and shove the rows into one. This particular one can do up to about 3 rows into one, but today we are going to be putting 2 rows into one. So Dad should be coming across with the 7810 in a couple of minutes time after he finishes pumping up the tyres. Peter will be coming about 10 o'clock or something to start baling, he reckons. So in the meantime, let's get rolling. We're underway. Looks to be doing its job. Should really set the camera down somewhere. You see the baler tractor over there. And I'll keep going. So we had a bit of a mishap. The net wrap, instead of wrapping the bale, decided that it was going to net wrap the net wrap. It's a common flaw with them John Deere balers. Happened the first time we used it at Uncle Jeff's, and well, yeah, it's pretty common for the first time round. Let's jump over these swaths. You can see, pretty tall, and that's even with, we're only running 2 swaths into one. Hello everyone. From the looks of things, Dad might be trying to get the John Deere working over there. We've got to keep raking, of course, and from the sounds of things, Peter's going to go up to that far corner to do some more shallow stuff.
1 hour later.
Right, so we may have been going a little bit too well. Turned sharp, and then, well, the red got stuck. We may suspect a holes in the tyre, we're not too sure. I don't know. That's the hole. Alright, let's get this going again. Fingers crossed, nothing goes boom. Mid-afternoon now. Dad was supposed to be gone to town to get stuff for his work ages ago, but the baler decided that it was going to be naughty or cantankerous, let's just say. Something you gotta keep an eye on with these balers is that if you don't have the net wrap started properly, it can get tangled and tangled pretty quick. And when it gets to the plastic guards at the bottom, if that gets tangled, it's a mess. That's what happened to start with. That's the reason why Dad left earlier on while I was raking. It broke the plastic guards. But we got the parts delivered to us from Acre. Thanks to Liz who did that, by the way. And well, they nearly melted again. So after untangling it, let's just hope that it actually wraps and produces a bale this time, because if it doesn't, well, then we're just going to have a faulty baler. You beauty! Take a look at this. It's a bit crooked, but that's because we're on a slight slope. But it works. I just hope the second one does. In any case, because my GoPro's going flat and I'm starting to get a bit tired, we're just going to call this video here. If you made it to the end and you enjoy these trying to get machinery to work but they don't quite work shenanigans, press that like button, press that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss another one of my future videos. Thanks for watching. I've been Noah, otherwise known as Johnny Man. You've been my audience. And let's just hope and pray that that the baler continues to work. Because if it does, all good. If it doesn't, well, you'll find out.